Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is KPZ. You're here on the home of the Slightly Above Average Ship Review. Alright, today we're on Northern Waters. We are down tier in the California Tier 5 American Premium Battleship. I think it's not available at this time. Fortunately, I don't keep up on the availability of ships that I already have. A couple of phrases that could apply to this match. The cream rises to the top. Coffee is for closers. We're going to put the cream in the coffee here today in the California. Now, the California, I know it is easy to just wave your magic wand and say it's an anti-carrier platform, and that it is. It has extremely strong AA. A rating of 100 at this tier. If you put just a couple of things, maybe even just a first row commander skill into the AA, you will end up with an AA skill of 100. I do spec out my California build that way to be an anti-AA platform. But that being said, the California is also a very good battleship, notwithstanding its anti-aircraft prowess. Now, when you look at the other battleships at Tier 5 for America, you've got the Arizona. I hate to criticize the Arizona in this way, but I feel it's weak against carrier planes. I'm not trying to be a jerk or too soon or whatever. Certainly that is not a slight to the brave men who died in the Arizona tragedy. But that being said, because when the Arizona was built, carrier-based aircraft attacks weren't really a thing. The Arizona doesn't have great AA. And you look at the other ship, the other premium at this tier for the Americans, you got the West Virginia with big caliber guns. So the California shores up the weakness of the Arizona with its robust anti-air capabilities. However, it does not have the big punch that the West Virginia has. So we are going to take our first shots there at the up-tier battleship, the Leon. As you can see, not great shell grouping. That being said, I'm not shocked by that in any stretch of the imagination. We were shooting at a bow-on ship, and so expecting our shells to all hit a bow-on battleship is kind of a fool's errand or a fool's wish. Now, if that ship had been broadside, I would expect we would have done some damage to it. All right, so we turn to go bow in here. We are going into the cap circle. We've still got our front turrets aimed at Leon as the most dangerous target. And we are just trying to get to a point where we can shoot. He is shooting at us, and we are firing back. His shells totally miss. My shells do not miss. Nothing spectacular there, but at least we didn't whiff like he did. And we're going to continue to move behind this island for cover. That's going to give our rear turrets time to turn around. And maybe next time we see Leon, we can send a full salvo his way. And I would be willing to take the chance on one full salvo. Got a cruiser out there, a Ramat, and maybe another cruiser, and then Leon. So there's Leon. He is still giving us broadside. We're going to send the front two turrets his way. Rear turrets, so we're going to go towards Ramat. Yes, we are. And there is a Citadel hit, and the Ramat ceases to exist in this plane. Unfortunately, we couldn't get the kill there, but I will take it because I think we took him right down to the end. And then he was finished off by one of our teammates. Still capping Charlie. There are the torpedoes. There go the torpedoes. Leon limping and on fire. We do get the base cap. And we're not going to finish off Leon, who is still burning. Rear turrets toward Leon. Can we kill pinch? Yes, we can. Kill number one. All right, Fuso is left over here. Fuso just set me on fire a couple times. We will damage con that. So the heavyweight battleship on the enemy team is out of action, and now the California is free to do whatever it wants, which is take on the Fuso, and not very accurately. I'm not running the accuracy commander in the California. I typically run Willis Lee, and I would imagine without looking that Willis Lee is my commander for this game. And I'm not going to look. And I'm sorry. Even though the temperature outside right now is 36 degrees, it was 19 degrees this morning when I went outside. Yesterday afternoon it was 77 or 78 degrees. So I think my allergies kicked up because the weather was warm. And I've been snorting Flonase like, I don't know, a club goer in the 80s might snort cocaine and it's not really doing any good. So that also may be because I've recently discovered a lot of my Flonase was about 5 years expired, which means I was just snorting water at that point. So I was really taking good Flonase this morning. It didn't do anything, so I'm sorry about the sniffles. Continuing to shoot at the Fuso, hoping he will turn just a little bit. Front turrets, we did some landscaping there on the island. And I pretty much killed my rudder, and I'm just trying to be able to get the last shot on the Fuso, who doesn't have a lot of health left. And he's still alive, so we will fire our rear turrets his way out of the barrel, not very accurate. And they make a nice splashy noise around the Fuso, but we're not going to get that kill. Down goes the Fuso. All right. Taking a look at the scoreboard, the red team has 3 cap circles. The blue team has just 1. However, the red team is paid for that. They have lost 4 ships, and the blue team has only lost 2 ships. All right, destroyer, also known as Ernst, I'm going to mispronounce it, Gaida, is out there. We shot at him because we didn't have any other targets, and we got an overpen for our troubles. Performing the circling maneuver, most importantly because the destroyer's in the cap, and I think the enemy ships are going to be headed this way. Just check our main battery range here in the California, and I'm waiting for these cruisers to get into range. We are spotted, presumably by that destroyer that I put my secondary targeting reticle on. But why wouldn't I aim at some other ship? I don't know. I can't shoot him, so I can't aim his way. So I guess I'm waiting for a better target to appear, like the Nuremberg. Turning, can we get our turrets on target in time? No. No, we can't, because the Nuremberg just got evaporated. All right, so remember I said coffee is for closers, folks? We are going to pretty much close out this match here. Look, I'm pretty much full health. I've lost about 7,500 hit points. The destroyer is dead, and I think all the battleships left are Oklahoma. That's a failed division. So Oklahoma's in here. That's a tier 4 ship. We killed Leon, a tier 6 ship. So we are going to, I guess, get 1 kill of a battleship at tier 4, 5, and 6 in this match. But we are going to do the bulk of the lifting for the remainder, because I was like, come on, man. I've done some pretty good damage, but I don't feel like I've done a lot to contribute to this match. Just trying to get clear of this rock mass here before I unleash the mighty firepower of California. And by all means, it's a great battleship, a great premium at tier 5. And especially if you hate carriers, you should love the California. So if you're trying to get this out of a crate or some sort, or however you would get it now, I think it'd be really interesting if they brought back a bureau project where you could get like a coin that you could cash in for a premium that's not really available anymore. Because I think the California would be super popular if that was a way that people could get it. I think a lot of people would use their coin to get the California. Now, that being said, not every kind of premium should be available for that. All right, here's a New Mexico giving us the full broadside. He just fired a full salvo elsewhere, so I will fire at him. And as you can see, much farther away, but because he's giving us a good profile, we were able to do a bunch of damage, including knocking out a turret. Now, my enemy, or my teammate, rammed him, and he got a diehard medal out of that. But now we are working on a reload, and he has much less health than he did before. Firing again here at New Mexico, not leading him very much because he's still going very slowly after being rammed. This salvo impacting in the rear of the ship did not do a ton of damage. But we are up to 7,400, just short of 7,400, just short of 75,000 damage. All right, and we're ignoring the Oklahoma. Tier 4 ship, you can ignore that for now. All right, aiming up higher because it looks like New Mexico is starting to turn away. He also doesn't have a lot of health left, and we also make a lot of splashy things around him. But he's still alive, much to my chagrin. And I do not know where the other battleship is, so we're just keeping an eye on the Oklahoma, but we're still shooting for New Mexico, mostly because he has almost no health left, and it would be an easy kill. But maybe here I just said, screw it, I'm not going to pay attention to New Mexico anymore because he's running away, and I've got the Oklahoma to deal with, and we're going to shoot the front two turrets at Oklahoma, and we're going to shoot the rear two turrets at New Mexico. We do get set on fire. I feel that the Oklahoma is going to try to ram me. Someone else kills New Mexico. So now my original plan was to hit the brakes by running into the island. And now I'm like, well, if I want to look like I did something in this match, I have to kill everyone who's left. All right, another New Mexico giving us a pretty good broadside. Not perfect, but we do make him pay. The Oklahoma stupidly shoots at another ship instead of me. And here come torpedoes whistling in. And he takes a couple of them. Not a lot of health left. Turrets cannot turn in time. Oh, rear turrets, please move up. Rear turrets. All right, we finished off Oklahoma. And moving on to the other New Mexico. Still on fire, still plenty of health left. We could easily solo this New Mexico. That is a fact. He's still giving us a great broadside profile. There is the Confederate medal. One of those shells looked like it went totally over his ship. Good grief. He knocks out my turret. You can desperately shoot at my turrets, son. It will not prevent your death. And there is the high caliber medal. And here in a second, we're going to get the reload. My teammates desperately trying to kill Pinch. It will not happen today. Not against the New Mexico. There's the kill. There's the end of the match. All right. This is not from the current campaign. I just want to be clear. All right. High caliber medal, Confederate medal, 119,816 total damage, 3 big kills, and an assisted base cap. We ended up with over 280,000 silver and over 5,700 ship XP and commander XP. And that lets you know this match happened before the advent of, what are those things called? Clans? All right, here we are at the top of the board. 2 medals, 3 big kills, 2137 base XP. Not even a good game by my own standards. But nonetheless, coffee is for closers. The cream rises to the top. We put the cream in the coffee here with California, showing why it is such a great premium ship.